What's going on, Hooligan Squad? You might notice something missing on that back wall down there. First thing I came down to is green screen area fucking falling down. Yeah, not a great way to start the day, not gonna lie. Happy Valentine's Day, you hooligans. I'm not feeling this day mentally right now, I'm not gonna lie. I'm gonna try to get my mind right. We're gonna talk about some behind the scenes Venom stuff. That's very interesting. And we're gonna look at Batman Ninja trailer. It's an anime version of Batman and everything. Yeah. So let's roll the intro. Alright, so yesterday I read a graphic novel called My Friend Dahmer. Now, a movie of it just had recently come out and everything as well. Man, this was actually a really fascinating story to read. I know yesterday when I had posted it, I said it was written by a friend slash classmate of Jeffrey Dahmer. After reading the story, it's hard because, so like, I don't know, you do dumb shit in high school, you know what I mean? Like, Jeffrey Dahmer kind of like would act like he would imitate people with like cerebral palsy and like would do like weird shit and whatever like that. And it seems like a lot of the time that these like group of kids wanted to hang out with him, it wasn't because they were friends with him or anything. It was because he was like this character and he was something weird and different, and they could like kind of use him for laughs or whatever. So I don't know. It was interesting. One thing that's really interesting, and I don't know. I saw some criticism of the movie, saying that like, oh, they wanted to see like more shit or whatever, like about like Jeffrey Dahmer's victims or like what he actually did. That's not what this story was about. My Friend Dahmer is the story of these social interactions and everything with Jeffrey Dahmer and certain things that had happened, even like grade 9, grade 10, 11, 12, whatever, that if the right adults were actually around, Jeffrey Dahmer may not be the same man we know him as today. It's a very fascinating read. Even if you're not into serial killers, you might, if you're familiar with Jeffrey Dahmer, at least, you might actually really enjoy the story. It's a fascinating graphic novel. I'll probably watch the movie tonight. We'll do a review of it or something. But I definitely recommend it, good folks. My Friend Dahmer dives into the like teenage years of arguably one of the most like notorious killers in history, and it's fascinating to see the parallels between him and like other kids, or you know what I mean, like just to like what he went through like with his parents. Like, I don't know, there was a lot of honestly, like, it's not one of those things where you're like, oh my god, like I feel so bad for Jeffrey Dahmer now, like this poor guy. Well, like part of me does. It does really, when you read this story and you see how this kid's life played out, you can't help but be like, man, this poor fucking kid. Like, where the fuck were the adults or anybody? You know what I mean? Yeah, I don't know. It's a very fascinating, it's a very interesting story. I really, really enjoyed it. I've always also been interested in serial killers and stuff, so if some folks aren't, I understand why you wouldn't be. But yeah, I don't know. If you want to check it out, My Friend Dahmer by Durf Backendurf. I don't know if that's his real name. Could be like a writing alias. Either way. Thank you for sharing the story, good sir. I enjoyed it. It was fascinating. Yeah, I'm excited to see the movie. Maybe we'll get into that tonight or something. All right. All right. Batman Ninja trailer. Batman set in like Japan and everything, samurai times. It's done in like the Japanese anime style. So let's check out the trailer. If this is the same trailer as before, I may have already seen it, but it was all in Japanese. Now this is in English, so I don't know. Regardless, let's check it out.
Everyone's been calling me the most powerful man in Japan.
I don't know about Joker's voice.
Where am I? From the look of it, this is ancient Japan.
Our master has ordered us to kill him on sight.
The Joker.
That's right, Max.
Who relieved you with us? Us to boost. They're all trying to take over this country and rewrite history.
This is different.
This is it. The Batmobile, the Batwing, the Batcycle. They've all been destroyed at the hands of the Joker. I have my mind, my spirit, and all of you.
That Bane is a sumo wrestler?
Chaos. A foreign ninja wearing a mask of a bat will come and restore order to our lands. Great shinobi from across the sea of time. Lord Batman. Now what?
Alright, so this definitely looks different than the first one, trailer I saw. If anyone's familiar out there with the Batman Telltale games, there's definitely like graphics like from there. It definitely reminds me for sure of those games. It sounds like, if I'm not mistaken, it's Roger Craig Smith doing the voice of Batman again. Those who aren't familiar, he did the voice of Batman for Arkham Origins. Actually, one of my favorite Batman games and one of my favorite like voice actors as well. I love the way he did Batman for Arkham Origins. He also did Ezio from Assassin's Creed. So I'm guessing from this, Batman gets like shot back in time somehow. Gets put into basically like feudal Japan. Is that, I don't know. Every time I've watched like samurai movies, they always call it feudal Japan. So I don't know if I used that correctly. So my bad if I didn't. Gets transported back to like samurai times. And it seems like Joker is he's got like a fucking squad of samurai and shit, and like he's there to just kill Batman. That's the goal. Kill Batman. I don't know. I'm definitely gonna watch it. I've always loved ninjas. I've always loved samurai. Always loved Batman. So I'm definitely gonna give it a shot. I might actually watch the Japanese version. We'll see though. I don't know. Joker's voice just seemed weird to me. That's throwing me off. Hold on, let's IMDb this. Well, that's cool. Gorilla Grodd, Deathstroke. So like our favorite folks from the Batman universe are in it. So that's fun. There we go. Apparently IMDb only had the most of the Japanese cast listed. So Batman is, for the English version, voiced by Roger Craig Smith. The Joker, Tony Hale. I'm pretty sure I know that actor, if it's the one that I am thinking of. And that's actually, I don't know. Yeah, that's who I was thinking of. From Arrested Development and everything. Yeah, I don't know. I'm going to watch it and I'll see like how it is and everything. But just from that trailer, like definitely the Joker's voice threw me off. So I don't know. But I'm going to watch it anyway. So yeah. All right, good hooligans. Let's talk about these Venom behind the scenes clips. And obviously potential spoiler warning just in case any of these theories end up being right. So I stumbled across some of these on YouTube the other day, and they're interesting. First one I want to talk about. Michelle Williams patting down Tom Hardy. If I remember correctly, I believe she's a journalist or agent of some sort, and that's also his love interest, or at least was at one point. We see in this that like he gives her a box of something, and I'm assuming this is purely all speculation and everything. Probably these are all of his notes or whatever that he finds, from like the Life Labs or like Life Foundation labs and everything. Interesting. Second scene, someone got from their window. We see these black cars chasing Eddie Brock up the street. If you remember, we saw these black cars as well in the Life Foundations, where you see Dr. Carlton Drake and everything. You see these black cars rolling up. You see them behind him and everything. Good folks. The Life Foundations is chasing Eddie Brock for some reason. Could it be to do tests on him in the symbiote? Third scene I want to talk about. Bam! We see Eddie Brock struggling for control over his body from the symbiote and everything. I'm actually very interested to see this because we haven't really seen Tom Hardy do a lot of physical acting in this sense, like, or at least I haven't. So it'll actually be very interesting to see him kind of like do a more physical role where he's got to like, literally he's fighting something inside of him for control of his own body. Very, very interesting. I can't wait. And that, good hooligans, is going to be today's vlog. I got to get this fucking green screen area set back up and everything, or else it's going to drive me nuts. So, appreciate you folks checking out the vlog. As always, make sure you like, share, subscribe, comment below. Might not get a reply, but as long as it's positive, I read them all. Give you a little thumbs up so you know I've read it. Also, thumbs up the video if you do like it. It's honestly just so I know the hooligans are fucking with the content. That's all. And, as always, links in description if you want to help support the channel. The Patreon's down there. The TeePublic store is down there. Good folks. Merch of all kinds. Bam! Let's roll the outro.